Now I have the Axiom Pro 61 locked in with my Reason software. Now check this out. I'm going to use it. So I've got a session open up here, a demo session. And here you notice I've got this sound already selected. You see here it's called Big Lead right there. And see the little red border around it? That's why we know it's selected. Now I can also control the software. I press stop. I control Reason right now. And I'll press play from right there. Stop. I can stop. I can select another sound. I can go right here. This is sub bass. I'll play it from here. So the control surface and this keyboard is both. It's a keyboard and control surface. Works great within Reason. And you can also see that if I go back here to Big Lead. And I have these encoders set on top of here. And you notice this is turning up the attack in the envelope right here, the mod envelope right here. So it's got the attack, the decay, the sustain, and the release, which I'm able to manipulate right there with the encoders. So once it's selected, they're already mapped out here on the Axiom Pro 61. Not just that. Watch, I can go right here. I'm going to go to Mixer now. And now the Mixer appears in the top of the rack. I have the ability to control the faders up and down. So, let's turn the camera here and see this better. And so I've got my faders right here. And they're right there. So I can take my faders here and control the faders within the software. So I'm going to go right here. Make sure I've got this selected for the mixer. Right, okay, good. And these are my faders right there. And I can bring the faders up and down. There's one right there. Mention it's selected properly, selected here. I can mute, so I can go to mute some tracks. Now I'll play the track again. Stopped. And that's how we can use a control surface MIDI keyboard along with the Reason software. It's a great way to actually interface with the software and you move around much faster. Now here you can choose which keys your computer keyboard will be used for an on-screen piano key. So in case you haven't got a piano and all you have is your computer and you want to do something real quickly, say you're on a plane or just traveling, you can use the keys as a keyboard. Now we have the octave, which is Z and X, but you can always change these, so whatever you want to change them to. You can just change them. Say, I want to change this to something else. And you say, I want to change this, and you can change this, but we prefer to keep them just the way they are, because this is what's standard on most of the software. So if you don't have a piano, you can always use your computer keyboard in place of that to input data into the software. And one thing I really like about Reason is that I can get some free refills. Always fun to get free refills. So I go here in the Reason's website in the propeller head. As you can see here, I'm here in the disco school anyway. And I found this little link here for free refills. So I go right here and this updates with some free refills. I can look through them here and say, I'm going to find something free to mess around with, more free refills here. And I'll look through and see what I like. It's free. I'll check it out. And you always get some and download them, see what they do. You never know. So I'll pick something in here like, let's see here, Nightclub series here. I'll download this one. And it checks me out. Download it. There you go. And there it is right there. And I'll say, sure, okay, why not? And okay, it saves it. And then it is downloaded to my computer. And I'm good to go. Now once it is, like for example, here you'll notice I've got one already done. Here it is right here, the Nightclub. I'll just click on that a couple times there. And there's the full. Now, it's important when you're dealing with Reason is to take these sounds you got and keep them everywhere on the same spot. So I put them right here into my Reason folder. As you can see, I have everything in here. I've got those refills. I've got the template documents here. Of course, video tutorials that came with the software we have right here as well. And there's links to them. We have more documentation. And of course, demo songs as well. And this is right in my apps folder. As you can see, there's a Reason app. And we have the factory sounds here. And right here, too, these refill bags are right there. So it's important to know where everything is at. Now I'll close this out. And I go back here to Reason. Now, if I want to load a song up, I may want to open up. You make sure to save those also in the same spot. So here, I've got my song saved here. They're here. I go to Documents. I see that, and I go here. It says Reason Songs, and they open up right there. So make sure you know where your directories are and keep everything in the same area. In case your computer breaks down or something, you know where this stuff is at. And back up your computer constantly. On my Mac, I have a thing called Time Machine. So what that does, it looks at my computer every few minutes or so. I can set it to do an hour every other day or whatever, but it'll keep backing it up. That way, I won't lose anything. And if I have to, I can take that backup, go right to a new computer, pull it back in, and I'm back to work.